Hello, I'm Gene Poole.
And I'm Edgar Robert.
This week on At the Interactive Movies, we'll take a look at the new action thriller from Sony ImageSoft, Johnny Mnemonic.
In this high-tech yarn, you play the lead role of Johnny. He's a data courier who carries his packages in his head, but on his latest job, things have gone a little awry.
Beijing went down bad, Ralphie. You never said anything about Yakuza.
Must have slipped my mind. Tell me you have got the date.
Oh, I got it, Ralphie. And a couple of babysitters, too.
Well, what are those blokes doing there?
They're guarding their property, Ralphie.
Listen, Johnny.
No, you listen. I'm a dead man if I don't get this out of my head.
Just, calm down.
Calm down? I have no download code, Ralphie.
I've got a geezer standing by, and he'll get it out.
Okay, Ralphie.
What impressed me about this, Gene, was the quality of the video. It's often a little too dark to see what's going on, but that's a directorial quibble rather than a technical one. It's the first all-video game I've seen that's worth looking at.
I have to disagree. First of all, the video looks horrible in 256 colors. Running in high color on a Pentium 60 with 8 megs of RAM, a 1 meg video card, and a double-speed CD, it was intolerably slow at full screen. And that's really where the game shines.
I agree, small screen mode just isn't worth your time, but the fact that your P60 can't handle full screen isn't Sony's fault. On a P75 with 16 megs of RAM, a quad speed and video card with 2 megabytes of DRAM, full screen playback in high color is superb.
So you expect people to run out and buy a new machine to play this game?
No, but that's a $2,400 entry-level machine, so all new PC owners should be able to play it, and die-hard gamers will already be equipped with that configuration or better. If there's a bad choice in all of this, it's that the high hardware requirements will shut out the consumers Sony probably most wanted to reach, the home users with a 1 or 2-year-old machine who are casual gamers and can't afford to upgrade right now. You know, the Seventh Guest and Miss crowd.
I think it's going to hurt their credibility in the long run.
No, I think in the long run it means that in Christmas of '96, when a P75 is a baseline machine, Johnny Mnemonic is still going to be a viable product, and that's a good business choice for Sony.
Let's move on. I must say I did really like the interface in Johnny Mnemonic, or perhaps I should say the lack of an interface. Changing the video to letterbox mode to let you know that you can make a decision was a really good choice.
Yes, although I found that with the video as dark as it was, there were times when I couldn't tell when the damn thing went into letterbox mode. One thing I didn't understand was this cutie. She appears when you die or jump out to the menu muttering something incomprehensible but vaguely derisive.
I'm not quite sure exactly what role she plays, but it seems to be for the purpose of comic relief. Quite a few funny bits thrown in like this.
Also an excellent design choice is the tab key option, which lets you fast forward through video sequences you've already seen.
Gameplay is like Dragon's Lair on steroids. Most locations offer a few possible directions, some of which lead to the next scene, and some of which lead to death.
The thing I especially liked was the fact that the game gives you multiple choices, some of which are definitely better than others. In the first room, for example, you can escape Shinji, the Yakuza assassin, by diving out the window, but then you have to fight him, which is tough. If you charge past him and exit through the front door, you have to fight Henson, his associate, which is a little easier. But the best possible way to get out of the room is the side door, which lets you get away without fighting anyone.
Still, there are a few puzzles where there's only one solution, and you have to figure out the exact series of 37 moves that enable you to bypass a puzzle. These are as annoying as you might imagine they'd be.
The train in particular held me up for a good long while, but this is more than made up for by the fact that the pieces of the device you need to download the data can be found in several places, and the game randomly chooses among them each time you play it. This is a great idea, one I'd like to see more of when CD storage capacity makes it more viable.
Some of the acting in Johnny Mnemonic is among the best I've seen in an interactive product. In fact, I would go so far as to say that I enjoyed Christopher Russell Garton's Johnny much more than Keanu Reeves' performance in the theatrical motion picture.
It's not the Royal Shakespeare Company, but then we're hardly dealing with Henry VIII here now, are we?
All in all, Johnny Mnemonic turned out to be a pleasant surprise. When I first heard about it, my immediate reaction was, oh, another full-motion video game. It's going to suck. But the folks at Sony were very excited and enthusiastic, and when I saw the game running full screen at E3, I about flipped my lid.
If they can continue to produce games of this quality or better, I'd love to see more interactive movies of this type from Sony. And I never thought I'd hear myself say such a thing.
All in all, I'd say
thumbs up.